And the Buckeyes will put total leather to crank us up. He'll bring it out. It's Clark. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Washington's offense will have first crack at this one. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off the defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, they have proven they can make surface-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Firing to the right, complete. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. Touchdown, Ohio State! Special teams coming through the third aspect of the game, delivering big time. The whole thought process is just get the ball back, and what will we do on offense? And the special teams takes care of that.
What a great job by the special teams unit, making a big-time play. Listen, the offense was going to get the ball reached. Yeah, I get you, but they got this taken care of. Take the punt return, make a few guys miss, take it all the way to the house. Really good execution of that punt return.
And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They punted on the opening possession of the game. Might still have a few plays left on that opening script. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
How nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Here comes the heat. That's caught. It's caught. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. Washington sends out the punt team. He might just try to kick it away from the return man because he housed the first one. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The Buckeyes offense will get the ball for the first time. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Using his feet to buy time. Inside the 45. Breaks into the open. And he's finally down, sliding in safely after the huge pickup. This offense just gets a bolt of energy when they get a play like that. Now they're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he's stopped at the 18. They've generated some momentum with excellent performances in Big Ten play, and you can see them growing game by game.
And that's a big...
Fires deep toward the end zone. And he'll sail it way too far for everybody. After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Wide receiver going in motion. White going to attack through the air. He makes the catch close to the sticks, but he'll be a little short of the first down. This would likely be a chip shot for the field goal kicker, but they want the touchdown instead. They'll go for it on 4th down. Gets it inside the 5, and now it'll be 1st and goal from the 4. The Buckeyes are rolling down the field. They'll try to get it in with the run. to the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Going for the big play. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
That's one of those plays where you're going, man, he probably could have made that. The defense wasn't great on the play, but guess what? It goes down as an incompletion. Those are one of those bullets that you got to dodge throughout.
Makes the catch down the right side. Lots of room. Touchdown, Huskies. Once he got some room, it was over.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, Dave. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Off play action on first down. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's called it.
White wants to throw it. Now improvising. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. Still on his feet at the 45. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. This offense has it with really good field position. Wants to go up top on first down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. And the Huskies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Zings it complete to the right. Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Hang on, Sloopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Keeps looking downfield. Across the 25, he's got room. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. The Huskies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Fires to the middle. Touchdown, Huskies! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. The Buckeyes come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. The sure hands, it's Smith. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. They forced ahead just a bit, not a lot working with the Wildcat there.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll try the run. Gets it past the marker. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. And the Buckeyes kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They'll ride the hot hand. Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Touchdown, Ohio State. They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got. And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Got the first down and more. Oh, there's an alley on the left. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. And the defense got him at the 27. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Throws to the wideout. Picked off to stop the threat. Got some room to run. The 50. The 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
These guys can play offense, too, now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back with them.
The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. This is when the pressure... Turning it on! Bulldozes his way through. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. Works the middle. Brought down at the 21-yard line. A 15-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now. Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Grab behind the line. It's Harris. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to throw again. They get to him as he throws. Touchdown, Huskies. They made the grab in the end zone for the score.
That is tremendous toughness there by the quarterback because he knew he was going to get drilled. He hung tough in the pocket and delivered a strike for the touchdown.
And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's got great speed. Got a little room. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here and make something happen on this side of the football.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Washington coming to the line with another first down. He'll pull it on the read. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the right. Makes the grab. Pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. Washington has a lot of things working, set up with another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the
the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
You run the slant route day one, and this is something that the quarterback and the wide receiver has done 100 million times out there on the field in the offseason. I see man-to-man coverage. I know I can run the slant. Boom, stick my foot in the ground, throw it, completion to my wide receiver.
Turns it loose deep. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working here.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to just...
He's loose. He's at the 50, the 30. He's at the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Ohio State. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Bringing it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably scored pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
To the air on 2nd down. Got out of trouble and throws. Got it in the middle. It's Harris.
And that was a really good job by the defense. Again, keeping everything in front of you in that situation. And now you're rewarded with the 3rd and long. So on this down, we'll see if they bring some pressure or if they lay back in the play zone.
Fires to the middle. Wide open downfield. Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking to take a shot. Grabs it inside the 10. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They'll try to sneak the wide receiver past him on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Washington! And they take it in for 6 more points.
You get near the goal line, more big bodies come in, everybody gets condensed. This offense says, forget that. We're going to get on the perimeter right now. Get it to our fast guy. He gets around the corner, and he gets in the end zone.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Ivy. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Extending the play. He's going to run it. Quarterback gets enough. Wide open spaces. And the strategy of just letting the quarterback run until he gets tired is not a winning one. Another explosive play and another 1st down. Bunch formation for these receivers. White going to attack through the air. Intercepted. A 1st half turnover can swing momentum. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway and now they're in business. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Pressure coming. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
He might want another play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Bring in the heat. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. He'll take a deep shot here. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Buckeyes line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Carr. They've got him now. He almost picked up that 1st down on the screen. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. And the Huskies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Grab near the sticks. It's Harris. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Snagged out of the air. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. They're working that left side. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. It's complete. There he goes. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. He makes a grab. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies.
Man, that is picture-perfect execution by this offense. That is how you close a half. Chewing up some time, getting in the end zone, a chance to tie this up and feel really good about yourself going into halftime.
You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Grabbed over the middle. It's Rodgers. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. White wants to throw it. Using the quick game. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. The field goal is no good. And here in the third quarter, it is still a tie ball game. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Columbus for an entertaining first half than you?
Washington ready to kick off to start this second half. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Finding an escape route. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced than a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
Oh, they're after him. Got it in the middle. It's Rodgers. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
It's really nice to be a quarterback in today's football when running backs are basically wide receivers. Not only can you split them out, you keep them at running back, leave nothing open, I double to him. Look at that. He makes a big play for him.
But when you've had the day that this guy's had so far, why not hand it off to him on third down, right? At this point, you're almost basically expecting him to
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The Buckeyes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. And this is going to be incomplete on third. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Buckeyes send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the ball comes to rest right there.
And that is why this punter is such a big weapon. He can completely flip the field. He's got a cannon for a leg. That was a moonshot. They were able to get downfield. And now this offense, they've got a lot of work to do if they're going to score.
When you get man coverage, you definitely like taking advantage of the inside really quickly. Running a nice slant rack real quick, being physical, getting on the inside, quarterback putting it right on the money.
Taking a safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. That's caught. It's Porter. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Buckeyes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They drag him down behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that hasn't happened very often. He has had a tremendous night. Now facing a 3rd and long. Quarterback now breaking the field. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And once the QB left the pocket, it felt like he was locking in on his dude, his playmaker out wide. I think the defense knew it too. Nice job taking the big playmaker away, breaking on the football, and going making a big...
Breaks into the open. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. The Huskies just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Quarterback on the keeper. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Off play action. Pocket breaking down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. This dude is having a day, and with that one, he's halfway to Chase Young's 4-sack single-game record.
Go get it, young fella. Just quickness, speed off the edge, getting to the quarterback. You got to be relentless when you're chasing the quarterback. And Chase Young's record, if you can go get that, you go get that big fella, that superstar, oof, that would be a fun day.
What a disappointment. No good. And with that miss, still down by a deuce and missing an opportunity to take the lead. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that Wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays.
And you want to put a winning streak together like this team has, run the football and create explosive plays. Nice job by the offense, showing the speed. How about the blocking up front? Everybody blocking, getting a hat on a hat, creating the explosive run.
On the run, fires downfield. And it's his 4th interception of the game.
Well, the is after that second pick of the third quarter now for this guy. They're still winning the game, but they are living dangerously right now. And they can't expect to hold on to that. This guy keeps making bad decisions like we've seen here now in the first period of the second half.
Be frustrating because you always talk about taking care of the football, and you've got to lead in the second half. You need your quarterback to play smart.
They'll run behind the big guys on the right. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on third down. Tries to slither forward on the sneak. And he needed 1 yard, and he didn't get it. The defense won the battle up front. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He'll take it on the return. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Miller will go to the air. And the misconnection on the first attempt. See if he gets a little looser.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. The Buckeyes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. 3rd down play from the gun. Caught near the sticks. It's Smith. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Under a minute to go here in the 3rd quarter. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown Buckeyes! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Gets it out fast. Oh, he's got some space. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. And the throw to the sideline is complete, but won't be enough for the first down.
It's hard to run a route or get lost near the sidelines and understand exactly where you're at. Nice job understanding I'm starting to get close to the side.
There he goes. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. The give from the gun. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Huskies. The AT unit on the field. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
They make the tackle, but not before he finishes off this 3rd period with a big play. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. They'll run it from the gun. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Miller wants to pass. Got his man on the right. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Buckeyes line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Quarterback making adjustments. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Harris. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Pulls and fires complete. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the run, it's Carr. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Yeah, and see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Rushes on him. He's got it. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that play.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. And again, he gets nothing. This defense is not giving up anything on the goal line. 3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Huskies. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
And this is a running back, guys, that gets better as the game goes on. Here we are late in this one, and he's still breaking off big runs. Impressive, making people miss, showing you the speed. And that touchdown gives his team the lead.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. The Buckeyes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Miller will go to the air. Fires to the big fella. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Wants to throw on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Porter. Still running at the 40. There he goes. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down. The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Oh, look out. The ball's free. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. He's at the 40. The 20. Touchdown, Washington. The defense takes matters into its own hands. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record. And 1.
And that's just the guy you want to find that football. The ball's loose. Who do you want to get it? One of your little fast guys. The defensive back picks it up and turns on the afterburners, takes it all the way back for the touchdown.
The coach still thinks he was The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied and the timeout is gone. And with the extra point, the lead is a dozen. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
And we'll have a shakeup in the Mountain West standings this week. Check this out. Boise State looked like a bunch of world beaters. I think a lot of people forget just how much this program dominated the WAC and Mountain West conferences, and they're a problem again. A busy day in the Mountain West, and an outcome that figures to shuffle the deck there as we send it back to you.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman and a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
You want to know why this team is losing? Look no further than this statistic, guys. Their best receiver doesn't have a catch yet in this game. There they try to go his way again. The defense has completely...
Gonna let it fly. Makes the grab down the left side. Hits the crease. Touchdown, Ohio State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. The offense likely to lean on the run to milk this clock. Snags a quick pass on the left. Turning it on! Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. And it's another 1st and 10 play. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Receiver going for the edge on the jet sweep. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Huskies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They want that clock to run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be 3rd and long. They'll run it from the gun. And midfield, he's got room. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game. Washington would love to just run out this clock. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game. Quarterback's just going to take a knee. Guys, this is a type of signature win that can set the tone for the future of a program.
And this is the crazy thing about college football with 18 to 22-year-olds. On any given day, anything can happen. And, David, you got to give this team so much credit. They played with their hair on fire and got a tremendous win.
And to keep the belief, like, to understand, like, I've got a chance to come in and win this game and not just give us lip service. They told us this could happen throughout the week, but they believe.